just one of those days. It's crazy that new metal is like back in style now.
Is it?
Oh my God, the kids.
The kids are in a new
they're
metal?
using it on TikTok and shit. And all these kids are like rocking Jinkos now. What? It's crazy, dude. I read fucking some shit a few weeks ago that was like a fucking think piece by some Gen Zer that was like re-examining the work of Limp Bizkit. And I was like, dude, this is out of fucking
It's like a thesis.
Yeah.
We just went and saw, who did we see?
Oh, we ended up seeing Seven Dust.
Oh,
we were
dude.
front row at Seven Dust.
Who else was it? Like a huge metal, one of those bills where they like stacked with it all.
It was a surprise band.
Yeah, it was a
shit.
comedy festival in Vegas.
Were you at
Skank Fest?
Yeah.
Yes.
Shit, that's fucking awesome.
Yeah.
I want to go do that, but I just know I would consume cocaine nonstop
It was amazing.
the whole time, and I would blow my life up. I know some people.
We
that
made
went.
it. We made it.
How was it?
It was crazy.
Yeah,
it was insane, dude.
Yeah,
Like,
it was incredible.
I like listen to all the fucking podcasts, especially driving.
Yeah.
And shit, so I'm like,
you a Skanks
I
fan?
know all this like shit that happened at it that I probably shouldn't talk about here.
yeah. You know about Joe DeRosa?
Yeah, that was the one I thought of immediately.
Yeah.
I heard it. I don't
We
even
were
know.
there. We
Yeah.
met her.
Yeah.
That's
We
wild.
met her.
We
She was actually at the airport when
we were leaving.
Security.
Yeah.
bad, dude.
Yeah.
like,
She's
damn.
awesome. Yeah.
That's funny.
All right, well, that's a good intro.
Yeah. Yes.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the BOBCAST with, I'll let you introduce him since this is Candace got you here. She's a big fan. So
Oh, yeah.
she actually showed me your music. So
Sick.
I was
Yes.
like, fuck yeah. She's like, dude, we got to get this dude. And I was like, we listened to it and I was like, oh yeah, hell yeah.
Hell yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So
So welcome, Casper Allen, to the BOBCAST.
Hell yeah.
Thank you
Clap
for
you
coming.
guys. Thanks for having me.
where'd you come in from?
We were in Memphis yesterday. Holy shit, dude. Memphis is fucked now. It
I haven't been there for a while.
I haven't been in years, man. I went like a couple times where it was like I was on a tour. We got off the bus, played, and got the fuck out. But I used to go fuck around there. Like, and the last time I was like in downtown or anywhere, like doing anything, was maybe 2017. And it was like they hadn't redone Beale Street. And I saw that shit for the first time yesterday. And it was, oh, dude, it was brutal. I was like, damn, this place got way gnarlier in a different way. They moved it all out of downtown. And now the rest of the city's just, I don't know. I love Memphis. I feel like I'm being a dick, but I love it, Memphis. But I was just like, man, it's rough.
Yeah, that's what everyone says when they come back. It's rough.
People were messaging me going, man, we were going to come, but we don't go out in Memphis after fucking 8 anymore. I was like, I wish somebody would have told me. Yeah, but we had a good time. Fucking, it's always nice to play. I like quit music for so long. It's like every fucking night now I just remind myself that I'm just grateful to be fucking playing shows again.
Okay,
And
so you took a
How long?
I decided I needed to go back to my high school calling of being as close to Johnny Depp and Blow as possible. And I went back to doing street shit for a few years. That ended badly. And then I was driving a semi for the last year and a half till this summer. And I had a daughter, so I had to get some shit straight. But the last month was September was the first time I'd been on tour and like played shows. I played a couple in the last year, but the first time I've been on the road since the month that COVID hit. Everything got canceled, and I was like, had some bad business shit go down. And I was like, I'm a straight drama queen always. So I was like, fuck this, I'm over it. But I used to get pretty negged out on the road, like super bummer person to be around. And now I'm just like, every night I'm like, I got to play. That's all I fucking care about. I just want to play. I'm like, yeah, as long as I do that, everything else is sick. The bad food and everything, I'm killing my body already.
Oh shit!
I've been eating like fried chicken and barbecue and Mexican food the whole time.
Yeah, it's hard to eat healthy on the road, man. That's for sure.
Dano Simpson has been keeping me in line. He's like, we need a salad today.
Okay.
Yeah, shit.
Yeah. Some, yeah.
We've done some tours where it was like fitness tours. I had a guitar player that just got out of prison, and he was like,
Burpee man?
Yeah, well, he was showing us about. Yeah, we learned how to do burpees,
dude.
and he had us all. We were running. People were making fun of us like backstage at like a festival. We brought a weight set.
Hell
Other
yeah.
bands were like partying and shit. And they'd be like, we'd be on my next round, we were spotting each other doing like.
You look like Bad Religion on tour.
People were like, "Are you guys?" We're like, "We're here to fucking rock."
Damn.
Okay.
That's fucking sick though. That shit gets you pumped up. What is it? Blood oxidation levels.
It was funny, man.
Man, that sounds awesome. I need to find someone like that
Fitness
to
tour.
TM for me. I need to go get someone that gets out the joint to be my TM for a couple months.
That's like a physical trainer. You
Yeah,
can-
yeah. Yeah,
it's like sometimes tour. I try to think it's like fat camp. I go into tour going, I'm gonna fucking lose so much weight on this. I'm gonna exercise every day.
Yeah.
It's a 3-month tour. If I do this every day, and then I come back like 20 pounds overweight.
Pat
I'm like,
Reedy-
you've been
almost
fed well.
Pat Reedy is one of those dudes that like on the road, Pat will like party and then fucking wake up at 6 a.m. like, I'm going for a run. Like some people have that constitution. I don't know. I used to lose weight when I partied on the road. I would like not eat.
Dude, you know what? You know about Pat Reedy? One thing
What's
about
that?
Pat Reedy, the son of a bitch knows his way around a sandwich.
He sure does.
Man, I
yes.
He
believe
loves
that.
sandwiches.
That's so funny. I haven't seen him in a minute, man. I haven't seen him since like the last time I saw him. Probably I was staying at his house here, like the month before COVID, when the tornado came through here. We played at the Basement East. It was the last show of tour. 2 days later, the tornado
Then it
came
rips through it.
knocked it out,
Yes.
and I had my car here waiting for me. So I was like, fuck it, I'm gonna chill in Nashville. That should happen. I was just like driving around with the homies, passing out water bottles and like going to do stuff for like a week. I stayed at Pat Reedy's for a few days. His old roommate was a really close friend, and fucking my hernia I had a hernia that breached, like it got strangulated in the guest or in my buddy's room there. So I woke up going, ah! with my hernia strangulating, and I think Ryan Elwell, do you know him? His drummer, Pat's drummer. I think he drove me to the hospital, and I was like, oh, never mind. This is a story that is getting gnarly now that I'm thinking about it. I'm like, I should stop this.
I'm like, go for it.
I don't know. I'm not always been the healthiest person. If we're getting
Right.
anything out of this,
Yeah. Well, you look healthy.
better
And
now.
I
yeah.
think what really everyone wants to know is what's your love life like these
My
days,
love
Casper?
life. I'm happy with my
uh,
baby mama at the moment. She's probably not that happy with me.
You got a baby mama.
Oh yeah, I have
All right.
a beautiful daughter, Willa
Okay.
Jean, and then my girl Elizabeth is the only thing that has kept me out of jail and being broke for the last few years.
So the love life's good.
Oh, I mean, for me, I don't know if
Yeah.
it's great for her. She's probably over it by now.
You take
Hi,
a-
Elizabeth.
Taking some tips from Kill Tony here.
Yeah.
Yeah,
We're gonna
we
do
got.
this. So now, what's the most interesting thing in your refrigerator? You're like, I don't have a refrigerator.
Oh, I have a fridge.
Oh, you do?
I have a fridge.
What's the most interesting thing in
I'm
your
trying to
refrigerator?
think. My chick is like straight Italian, like heavy with the food. It's probably like some weird ass cheese or something that's been sitting there for 2 years. Like some strange.
That's what ours is.
He was giving me
Strange
shit because I
cheese.
had this like really good Parmesan cheese in
And
there forever.
Women
like,
believe it does not go bad. And it's a
doesn't.
fucking
It
lie.
doesn't.
It's a lie.
I
will not
finally
touch
threw
that.
it away because he kept giving
I
me
won't-
shit
I'm
about
not gonna
it.
How long
that.
did you have it? Years, right?
Years. Since
Yeah.
I've known her.
Women are like fucking.
Since
It's a
I've known
dry
her. It's
cheese.
like-
It's
Yes,
all
it
good.
was.
She
Yes,
moved it
exactly.
from Portland, dude. We had it in a fucking. We had the ice chest. She was like, "I'll make sandwiches," and she put it in there. It made it
No.
from Portland all the way here.
Oh man.
It doesn't go bad.
I think
It
women
doesn't.
think that cheese doesn't, like a bunch of things that do go bad don't go bad, and I think men think that leftovers are good for like a week. That's like the
Yes.
the flip side.
Yeah.
of it. I'm like, those wings are solid.
Yeah, the
Like,
pizza's good for
The
a week.
football
right?
happened a week ago. Like,
Yeah, the pizza in the back of the van that's been
Yeah.
sitting on the floor.
Dude.
I'm in 3
Yeah.
days. That was only 3 days ago.
Yeah. Well, I was homeless when I was like a kid for a long time. So I was like, so I was like 21 for a while, but I was eating out of the garbage shit. You know, it was like the heyday of Oogle shit. You guys know Oogles?
Oh yeah, no.
No.
Mhm.
Train culture,
Yeah.
like
Yeah.
all the
Okay.
face tats and the fucking
Okay.
leftover crack patches
Yeah.
and all that.
Oh
Yeah.
yeah.
And it was like dumpster diving was like the thing.
Yeah.
So I ate all kinds of crazy shit.
I did all that shit too, man.
Yeah, I think I'm finally losing the immunity boost of being homeless.
Really?
So now, yeah, I think finally it's like my body's like, yeah, you know. You're
Really?
done. I never got sick for years at all.
Well, I think like COVID, like staying indoors for so long,
Yeah.
like because it seemed like after that we were just getting sick like every few
All the
weeks.
time,
yeah,
yeah.
it was. Yeah,
Should
So I
have gone
think
out
that's
and
part of it.
licked some
Yeah.
stairways or something in the city. Get your,
We did like
The
during
whole COVID, we were
like,
like going to casino.
Were you?
Oh yeah.
we're like if we don't get COVID after
I
this,
was
it
like-
doesn't exist.
I was living in New Orleans when it went down. Went back from here to New Orleans. New Orleans was real slow to shut down. People were like, "I'm not going home. I got partying to do."
Yeah.
And I was like deep in relapse mode. So I was snorting my weight and like gambling. Everyone was just shooting dice in the street. All the kids were out of school. It was hectic for a few weeks, and then the fucking morgue had some kind of power failure. And it was right by my house, and I could
morgue?
smell it. The fucking coroner's office. And yeah, New Orleans. I left there and moved to Denver, and I was just partying all through COVID, like for a year. And then I got locked up in the middle of it. But fucking, I'm shocked I probably was a super spreader, to be honest.
We had casino nights. What else did we do? There was
We were
where
dirty
were we?
casino COVID people.
Oh, I think
Yeah.
we were in Chattanooga when your friend was like, we were
And then
trying to
I was
buy
like, "Is there a
fireworks.
fireworks store?" I go, "Are they open?" He's like, "Why wouldn't they be?" I go, "I don't know. There's a pandemic." He goes, "Nah, we ain't too big on COVID around here."
Yo, this whole
And then-
the eastern, southeastern seaboard was like, nah.
We're like,
we're
hell
good.
yeah.
Well, except for like Walmart and shit, all the
Oh,
stores.
yeah. Well, I don't know. In fucking New Orleans and in Florida, like I was there a couple times during COVID, dude. Nobody gave a fuck. Like in New Orleans, they just would put closed signs on the front and have the back door open, and all the fucking restaurants were just like, "Come on,
Yeah.
Bob, we got whatever you need," you know? It's like shit. They just like some places you just can't shut it down. People would lose their fucking minds in New
Yeah.
Orleans. People that have lived in New Orleans for like 40 years, like, we didn't even shut down for the hurricane. What are you fucking talking about? Shit. And my voice is really, I've been blowing it out. So I sound like
you want to
Bob Thornton.
Oh shit! I was gonna say.
Angelina.
That song's crazy. But Katie Bell and Dano were in my car just now, and we were listening to some William Shatner shit or something, and I was like, "You guys heard Billy Bob Thornton's music?" They're like, "No." And do you know that song Forever? It's on that same album as Angelina, and I heard it on the radio one time in New Orleans, like playing on the like hipster college radio kind of deal. And I was like, "What the fuck is this?" Looked it up. It's Billy Bob, and the song is like, "Hey," but he's calling his chick from the road, and he's like, "I'm at the Waffle House, smothered and covered." And he goes, "Hey, baby, you remember those pink panties you left in my car? Well, I got them on right now. Don't you tell us it's the creepiest, wildest shit."
That's a pretty good Billy Bob.
That
it's
is.
like, the thing is, like, he's got to be dead serious, right? And
Oh,
it's
yeah.
fire.
Yeah.
No, you could see the magic in
Yeah.
his eye. Like in
Yeah.
Angelini when he's like making love to the camera with his
Yo,
eyes.
the video for that is crazy.
We never get to see Billy Bob's like looking at the camera. He's always he never breaks the fourth wall. So I'll never forget when I first saw Angelina the first time. It hit me, man, when he looked at that camera and he said, "Angelina."
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
And he's like, and he kind of smiles,
Magic.
and at the end he kind of
Yes.
goes like he got caught being vulnerable. Then he like looks away.
Yeah.
Dude.
Very coy. Yes.
Have you seen him in the like late 90s, early 2000s? He was like, sorry, he was like super tight with Warren Zevon and Levon Helm and like all these like old school rock guys, and he's in like every fucking documentary about them. There's like a Warren Zevon, the album he was making as he died, VH1 doc, and Billy Bob's the narrator, and he just like seems like such the fucking real deal. Like he's
Oh,
living in his
shit.
world. Like
Oh, yeah.
Yeah,
No,
see
he's
that.
real.
Yeah.
he's like the ultimate Hollywood dick slinger. He's just slinging dick for fucking decades. He's like,
He's the king of cosmic country.
Yeah.
yeah, he's all
In my
yeah.
opinion, man.
He's
Billy
he
Bob
is
Thornton,
cosmic,
man.
and
we need to get him.
he's
on.
like Johnny Depp for fucking rednecks, like for
Yeah.
Southerners. It's like he's the man. You guys should. I would love to meet Billy Bob. For the record,
Oh,
Yo, hell yeah.
love to meet
yes.
Billy
Yes.
Fuck yeah.
I would kill for it.
Yeah.
shit. His
Oh,
fucking his music is wild, man.
Dude, that's so funny you brought him up because he's come up on the pod. We were laughing because it keeps coming up on the podcast.
Yeah.
Everyone keeps talking about Billy
Who
Bob.
else brought him up?
I don't even remember.
Fuck.
Or is it just you bringing him up every time?
Maybe I'm just.
That sounds like me and my girl and my friends. I'm like, this is inside. Everyone keeps telling me this. Like, no, you keep playing Creed. Like, it's your fault.
Should we get a song out?
Hell yeah.
Let's do it. Let's do it. Which song are you playing?
This is called Just Friends. I just heard the news today. Yesterday you passed away. Left behind 3 kids, they say. In the picture there, your hair's gray. So I dug out some old picture books. Figured I'd just have a look. Just some old Polaroids we took way back in the day. Oh, Sophia, I can see you sparkling in the midnight glow. I hear the interstate roar from the hood of your Ford, honking their horns as they go. I only loved you in the dark, in old parked cars and roadside parks. I'll heat a passion, flying sparks, and secrets ever kept. I had her and you had him. It was just a flame, a lark, a whim. Looking back, I loved you then. Oh, Sophia, I can see you sparkling in the midnight glow. I hear the interstate roar from the hood of your Ford, honking their horns as they go. Time goes by like headlights pass, like to make you cry for laughing. If I had the time for asking, I'd do it all again. Ah, but we were just friends. One more time, I just had to see you. He was there, and I swear that he knew. Whispers in the hall, I need you. So you picked me up on the dark end of my girlfriend's street, middle of the night, just like we always meet. We didn't make it to the motel, barely made it down the street, and I took you on the hood down on Interstate 3. Tiny chances at grand romances slip right through your hands like sand. It's a shame to throw good love away or leave it on the shelf. We cheated ourselves. Oh, Sophia, I can see you sparkling in the midnight glow. I hear the interstate roar from the hood of your Ford, honking their horns as they go. Time goes by like headlights pass. Life will make you cry for laughing. If I only had the time for asking, I'd do it all again, just to see your smile again back then. Oh, when we were just friends. I might have killed my voice there.
No, I hope not.
Oh, I'll be fine. I got my crazy tea drinks.
Yeah. Okay. Are you good?
Oh, I'm good. Yeah, I'll play another one too.
When's your next gig?
Tomorrow night. It's
Okay.
a 5 spot.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, we're going.
It's short though, so it's like it'll be good. But
That's
I'm only
fine.
playing an hour instead of an hour and a half. So
Well, that's
like,
good for the
perfect.
voice.
Yeah, exactly.
Just sleep and water, man.
Well, I'm gonna sleep my ass off.
Good.
And I got the crazy. I do like a vocal coach gave me like a crazy concoction. It's like one throat coat bag, shitload of fucking this special honey, elderberry syrup, turmeric, cayenne pepper, and ginger, and it tastes like death. But it is so good for my like if I sip like a sip before every song, no issues all night. It fucking rules.
Nice.
I need to stop smoking cigarettes so badly.
Ooh. Yeah, that's rough.
It's the worst habit, and I am down. I used to smoke like 2-3 packs a day, and now I'm like down to like a half a pack ish, but it's still killing me. I'm gonna die, I bet.
Get rid. Some people, dude,
I,
some people live to be 90.
I know.
Yeah.
They don't sound good though. It's like, you know, the chick at the diner that's like, well. But I don't know. I'm kind of, maybe I'll end up in Tom Waits land. Like,
Yeah.
you know, he quit smoking like 50 years ago, 40 years ago, and he still sounds like Billy Bob almost.
Red Simpson smoked till the very end.
Dude.
He almost quit. He was like, you know, I knew him at the end, and he was like, I gotta quit smoking. I go, dude, you're like 80.
Yeah, what's the point?
Yeah, at that point, you're like, what, are you just saying it to say it?
I'm
Like,
like,
gotta be.
No rules, man.
Shit.
Do heroin.
Keith Richards
Whatever
just
you
quit.
want.
I just saw Keith quit, and I used to always hear my uncle would be like, I think it was my uncle would be like, I'll quit when Keith Richards quit. He's the one that made it look cool to me or whatever. And I heard Keith Richards just quit. I saw some interview headline. I was like, fuck, dude. I'm going to have to quit now.
Oh, shit. Keith Richards quit.
Cigarettes. Yeah, I think he quit cigarettes and
Damn.
booze, and now he's just smoking pot. And I was like,
They couldn't get him new lungs?
I would imagine he's got new everything. Have you ever read his book, his autobiography? Dude, it's crazy. But he was getting, when he was in the height of his heroin shit, he was getting blood transfusions because he was so fucked up.
Oh,
He
I
would just
did
go,
hear
yeah,
that,
he would
yeah.
just go for like 2 hours, and they would like give him some other motherfucker's blood. It was called like blood recycling or something.
Really? I heard that, but was that real?
That's real. He said
Oh,
it in his
wow.
book, and I think it's like it was a thing they used to do for like rock stars and shit. I have no idea what the science behind it is, but apparently it worked for Keith because that motherfucker,
Yeah.
good as gold. I mean, good as he
Still
could
going.
be.
Have you been seeing these IVs? People are doing like the
Oh
IV
yeah,
shit where you
yeah.
show up and
for the
fucking-
hangover.
Yeah.
It made me feel worse, man.
Yeah.
That's what happened to him,
You know
too.
what's weird? For
Straight up.
you want a crazy story? You know, it's like I show up to this fucking place in the middle of maybe Iowa or something, Ohio or something. I don't know, Midwest.
Yeah,
It's a fertilizer farm. We're playing their corporate party. It's like their Christmas party or something
that's
like
the
that.
best gigs.
And it's a fertilizer company. And I walk in and they're like, oh, you got to try this thing. And next thing you know, I'm getting shot up with this fucking shit.
It made you feel bad.
Everyone
huh?
was like telling me it's healthy.
That's what
like
they
even
say.
my crew was like, "Oh no, it's good, dude. You're good. Yeah, do it."
Man.
So without even questioning it, I got an IV in my arm in a fertilizer factory, like getting shot, and instantly I'm just so thirsty. Like I've never been more thirsty in my life after I took that for like 2 days.
It's supposed to hydrate you though,
I
which
couldn't
is
drink
crazy.
it. No, it didn't.
It made
did-
me feel like shit.
It made me so fucking thirsty.
You know what?
Yeah.
I used to, when I was drinking, I would like wake up, smoke a cigarette, and then I would eat 2 of those B12 pills and do the raw egg thing with peppers in it and just like off to the races. But I don't know. I drink like a psycho when I'm on
Blue
my shit.
Gatorade did it for
Blue
me.
Gatorade.
Yeah.
Man, you know, I used to use the Ovaltine fucking milk packets too because they have all this like vitamin shit in it. You know, it's not real milk. You just fucking dump it at the powder in there. You remember Ovaltine?
Yeah.
Ovaltine, the little
Yeah.
chocolate milk like mix.
Like-
Yeah,
like
but it
Nesquik,
had like
it's supposed to-
vitamins in it.
Yeah, and
Yeah,
for little
yeah.
kids, I
Yeah,
think.
yeah, yeah.
I don't know, in the 50s, it was definitely like, if you ever listen to old 50s radio shows, they're
Yeah.
like, Ovaltine. Like the kids are like,
Yeah, it
I
was
don't
like
want
the
milk,
cure.
Mom. I want
Yeah.
Ovaltine.
Yeah, they try to pass it off as like chocolate milk.
Yeah, and it doesn't quite taste
No.
like that. But my grandma used to give it to me when I was a kid all the time. And like somehow I carried that into adult life. Like shit. There's so many weird things that people's grandmas do that are like probably not real. They're like, this is my home remedy for X. 7
Yeah.
Up. You're sick. You drink
Oh yeah,
7
Up and saltine crackers.
Yeah, dude.
Yes,
Like,
yes.
who made that up? There's no way that's a real fucking solution. It would be like, you got the flu, 7 Up and saltines. Like, what the fuck are you talking? I know so many people
Yes,
whose grandparents have told them
My
that
mom.
shit.
That's
Yeah, my
was
mom
my
did
mom.
it too.
Yeah.
She learned it from her fucking mom.
I'm trying to think of my grandma's weird. If there was the weirdest one was, I had a wart when I was a kid, and she rubbed a potato on it
That's a fucking thing
and went and
too.
buried it. And we had to bury the potato. If she rubbed the wart on the potato and buried the potato, and then it fucking like went away.
That's
That it was?
wild. That's some like voodoo shit, right? That's white voodoo right there.
And I'm
That's
actually
crazy.
related to my cousin. Did a search. She's Mormon, and she did the genealogy search.
Yeah.
We're blood related to one of the Salem witches.
Whoa. Wasn't that
My
whole
grandma
thing?
actually rubbed the potato, buried the thing.
Your grandma might have been reincarnation of the Salem gal in your family, dude.
It's in the blood.
Have
Witchery.
you- wasn't the Salem thing? Didn't they figure out that's like they had a like mercury poisoning or something in the water?
They figured out
rye.
it. No.
Oh,
I
yeah, it's
think
rye.
The rye
Yeah,
had been gone
that is what it
bad,
is.
and they thought they were
they
hallucinating.
were making LSD
yeah.
out of
yeah,
rye.
yeast.
Yeah,
It was
yeah.
like the yeast
Yeah.
from it would.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's just
Yeah.
crazy. Man, I wonder how much of that's going on today. What's going on?
What's going on right now? We
I
don't
know.
know, dude.
And the whole world's turned into shit, and it's like everyone's losing their mind about X, Y, Z. There's probably a pretty good explanation. They're like, nah, the batteries in iPhones have gone bad, and they create a psychedelic substance.
You never know.
You do
Yeah.
never know.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That could actually be true. Well, they could
Yeah.
be. It could be the stuff in the food.
I got to get away
It
from you
could
guys'
be-
lights, man.
Yeah, we don't know, man. You're right though, because
I-
All
could
the
be.
fucking
talking
chemicals
about
in the
the
food.
50s,
Yeah.
you know, they used to eat
Yeah.
asbestos. And
You
they
ever-
were playing in it. And
You ever been down to
Yeah.
like South New Mexico?
South New Mexico? Yeah.
All the people are a little off. And then
Oh.
it happens to also be where all the nuclear testing happened for the bombs.
That's where I'm from. I'm from Hanford.
Oh, really?
Yeah,
Dude,
where they built the
I
first
love
atom
New
bomb.
Mexico, but that shit's it's weird.
Yeah, yeah.
And you get down there, and the wavelength everyone's on.
I'm,
is so
I'm from a
different.
nuclear waste dump
That's the
called
move.
the Tri Cities in
Where's-
Washington.
okay.
Hanford,
Hanford.
Richland. It's where they built the uranium that blew
For the
up
atomic
Japan
bomb.
for the first bomb.
Yeah.
And so that's
was testing
it's a
there?
waste.
Yeah.
No, they built
They
it
built
there.
the
the shit that blow the.
There's a
was
reason
one-
uranium's not around anymore,
Yeah,
right?
yeah.
Yeah, that's crazy.
yeah.
And so everyone in the town now has mansions.
Dude.
Yes.
The whole town
They
has
just paid
mansions.
everyone
Built
off.
on that shit, too.
Everybody's just got mansions in one ball.
Dude, do you guys know about Rocky Flats in Colorado? It's this place they did nuclear testing on back in the 40s and 50s, I want to say, and it like poisoned the ground. Like they fucked it up. So what happened is they built in the 80s, they tried to build condos and like new homes on this nuclear waste site that's only 20 minutes from Denver, but it's unlivable. And all these hippies in the 80s were like, you know, the leftovers of hippies. So yuppies at this point, you know, activists that were still doing it in the 80s, protested it, stopped it from being built. Then a few years ago, they got it declared for like 20 years. No one can build on this. A couple years ago, they started building shit on it again. I used to date a girl whose mom was one of those protesters, was super serious about it. So I knew all this shit. All of a sudden, there's fucking houses all over it and all these families and shit living there. And I'm like, just wait till the fucking Chernobyl, Colorado kids start coming out. It's going to be scary, dude. The world is going to be weird because now all businesses run everything. It's all corporate interest and nobody gives a shit about people. There's going to be waste dumps full of old CDs and fucking shit.
Yes.
People are going to grow up weird. They already are. Have you seen the kids right now? They're like, what's going on with you, dog? Like,
But you know what?
although we were weird too.
Yeah, that's what I was going to say. I kind of think that every generation goes through this.
Yeah.
It's like the old people always say, you know,
I'm becoming that old dude.
goddamn kids
These
in there.
kids these days.
I'm becoming like straight up dad, like Al Bundy mode. Like there were some kids, and look, I smoke weed, but there's some kids that parked in like the little cul-de-sac where my house is, and they parked in the cut there, and they're like smoking weed and like, I don't know, fingering each other or something. And I went out there and was like, hey guys, you want to move it down to the public park down the street?
In your boxers.
In a bathrobe, dead ass. I was in a bathrobe, and I came back in, and my girl's like, what were you doing? I was like, I told those fucking kids to get off our fucking block. And she was like, what is wrong with you? And I realized, like, oh yeah, I'm fully Clint Eastwood Gran Torino mode right now. You damn kids. I'm excited for that though. Grandfatherhood, I'm gonna be the biggest fucking prick on earth. I'm gonna have the like shotgun on the porch. Like,
You got one more in you?
Yeah.
Let's do it. Let's do it.
As many as you want. Pawn shop hero. That guitar on the wall there used to be my baby, and the one beside her used to be mine too. Put her in a hawk, G&S shop, took a detour round the block, lost my ticket and lost my money too. Pawn shop hero, ain't no me on Fremont Street. Pawn shop hero, I'll be right back in a week. Pawn shop hero, take it in my pocket and the cash in my shoe. I only need a couple bucks, baby, I got something to do. See that old cold pistol in the case beside the crystal. Lost her back in 1983. Flat broke bust, hit me a lick over to the corner for to get my fix, and I put her on display for all to see. Pawn shop hero, ain't no me on Fremont Street. Pawn shop hero, I'll be right back in a week. Pawn shop hero, take it in my pocket and the cash in my shoe. I only need a couple dollars, baby, I got something to do. Cents on the dollar for $1 today. Living for the minute, that's the price you pay. Bring us your treasures, bring us your tools. You get a pittance for a priceless antique heirloom. Pawn shop hero, them looked out pawn men got me again. Pawn shop hero, I just can't make as much as I spend. Pawn shop hero, lost my money and I lost my shoes. I only need a couple bucks, baby, I got something to do.